I always thought family would be my anchor, my safe harbor. My mother had raised me with strict morals, clear boundaries, and the belief that loyalty and honesty were non-negotiable. So when she casually suggested I accept my wife's affair with my own brother, I was stunned. The words barely registered at first. You have to forgive her. It's just the way things are, she said, as if the betrayal were normal. My blood ran cold. My wife, Sara, and my brother David had been close for years. I had trusted them both implicitly, believing that loyalty to family was absolute. But it turned out that their closeness had hidden a darker truth. I discovered their affair accidentally. Messages, intimate photos, and evidence that could not be denied. The betrayal was profound, and the audacity of my mother's advice only deepened my resolve. I didn't react impulsively. I didn't scream, cry, or confront them immediately. Instead, I began observing, collecting, and planning. Every message, every secret meeting, every lie was carefully documented. I created a detailed record of their betrayals and my mother's enabling comments. My plan was not about immediate revenge. It was about total, calculated retribution. I began subtly manipulating their perceptions. I acted as if I accepted their actions, pretending to be numb, detached, and indifferent. Sara and David grew complacent, believing that I had swallowed their deception and that I posed no threat. My mother, too, believed her advice had worked, that I was now the forgiving son, the patient husband. During those months, I built a network of evidence, recordings, photos, messages, and financial records. I discreetly documented every interaction, every meeting, every attempt they made to manipulate me or cover their tracks. Each detail was another brick in the foundation of the plan I was constructing. The moment of execution came on a family gathering. I invited both Sara and David, as well as my mother, under the guise of a routine dinner. They arrived unsuspecting, believing I had forgiven everything. But the night was carefully orchestrated. I began by projecting their messages, photos, and interactions onto a screen in the dining room. The evidence was undeniable, chronological, and damning. Sara's face drained of color. David's confident smirk vanished. My mother gasped, realizing that her advice had backfired catastrophically. Then, I revealed the final layer of my plan, a legal document that outlined immediate separation from Sara, full custody arrangements for our children, and financial settlements that protected me entirely. Additionally, I ensured that David faced social and professional consequences for his betrayal. Every action had been anticipated, every step premeditated. Sara tried to defend herself. David attempted excuses. My mother tried to intercede. But the evidence, the careful timing, and the public exposure rendered their words meaningless. They were powerless, humiliated, and fully accountable. In the weeks that followed, I executed additional measures to protect myself and the family. The property was secured, communication monitored, and boundaries enforced. Sara and David had to confront the fallout of their actions. My mother, confronted with the unintended consequences of her advice, was forced to reckon with the reality she had helped create. 5 years later, the repercussions of that evening remain vivid. Sara moved away. David's career suffered due to damaged trust, and my mother became more cautious with her influence. I, meanwhile, rebuilt my life with my children, focusing on stability, dignity, and the restoration of the values she once taught me. The lesson was clear. Betrayal can cut deep, even from the closest family members. But patience, meticulous planning, and unwavering resolve allow justice to prevail. I didn't act out of anger alone. I acted with precision, ensuring that every betrayal was accounted for and every perpetrator faced the consequences. In the end, I didn't just reclaim my life, I reclaimed power, authority, and peace. Sara, David, and even my mother learned that deceit and complicity carry consequences, and that underestimating the resolve of the wronged is a mistake they would never forget.